Welcome. This is Arun Vijay. Let us see some formulas for the particles or bodies which experiences the gravity when it moves vertically, either in upward direction or in downward direction. A simple introduction. We all know these three general form of equations which govern the horizontal motion of bodies. These three equations speaks about the relationship that exists between the velocities, acceleration, time, and the distance traveled by the body. How to extend these three equations to the vertically moving bodies means we need to understand the physical phenomena of gravity. Suppose, let's imagine we are going to throw a particle away from the ground. In order to do so, we need some velocity. As the particle moves in vertically upward direction, it loses its velocity, and finally at some point of time it will reach 0 meters per second. Why this happens means the particle is moving against the acceleration due to gravity of Earth. That's why the velocity goes on decreases, or the particle is against the acceleration due to gravity. Hence I have denoted negative sign of g here. Now let us see what happens to the vertically downward direction motion too. Now I have written here plus g instead of a. Just imagine, let's allow a particle to freely move towards vertically downward direction towards the earth. The particle or this body catches up the velocity and increases as it reaches to the earth. Why this happens? Because the earth utilizes its entire mass to bring the body towards its fold. But at what rate? Here it gives, this is 9.81 meter per second. Simply we can say in terms of acceleration like this, 9.81 meter per second square. That is, with a single digit and with few decimals, it acts on the body to get it into its fold. This is what Earth does whenever we throw any object away from the ground. Now let's move back to the general equations. Now in order to apply these equations to the body which vertically moves upward, I'm going to introduce minus g in the places of a, and introducing so we get these equations, and on further modification we get these three equations. Now let's see what happens when these three equations are applied to the vertically downward direction motion. I'm going to introduce plus g in the places of a, and finally we get this, and further modification is no more needed here. And here we get 9 different equations, and whenever we meet the value or the letter g, we have to introduce 9.81 meter per second square. Either it can be an upward direction or it can be a downward direction motion. Now it's better to remember these three fundamental equations rather than to remember 9 different equations, because if we know the concept, we can introduce the g with the positive value or negative value for the vertical motion. Either it can be upward or towards downward direction. Okay, that's a better concept. With this, I conclude this video. Let us meet in the next video.